Hello, brothers and sisters. And today in this video is going to be a bit difficult. I'm going to touch a sensitive subject, church discipline. Not the entire subject, but of course, in Jesus' own words, Matthew 18. Now, I've heard many sermons on it. I've heard many people talk about it. Could be subdivided into either 3 or 5 steps that we need to follow. You meet him, the person has sinned by yourself, and then you bring others if they don't listen, and then you bring it to the church, and it's where people like subdivided with more of it, all the way to excommunication and all that. But here's my problem: have we actually read the text itself? Now you will say, yeah, of course they show the verses. Have you actually read the words and how exactly Christ starts the entire teaching of this so-called church discipline? I will show you what I mean. We will simply read verse 15. If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his faults between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. Have you paid attention to what he says, Jesus? He didn't say if your brother is sinning, go and exhort him, which is what I've heard by pretty much everybody. But Jesus says if your brother has sinned against you. He will say the same thing kind of in the Sermon on the Mount when he talks about if you know the brother has something against you and you're going to bring an offering, then stop and go fix the problem. He's not talking about church discipline per se. He's talking about interactions between brothers and sisters and the need to have this forgiveness, a main theme of Jesus' teaching, right? Over and over again, you must forgive others as you've been forgiven. This seems to be one of those. This isn't about trying to help brothers and sisters who are dealing with certain sins, though the Bible does teach on that. Galatians chapter 6 teach on that. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 teaches on that. Here, it's about your interaction with other brothers or sisters and the problems that may happen between you guys. I know this is not going to be popular and might have a lot of thumbs downs and boos, but again, I want to take Christ's words literally as he said them. If your brother sins against you, then go and tell him. Right? Make peace with them. If that can't work, then bring other people, because again, the unity of this community seems to be the priority for Jesus. Hence, again, this constant call to forgive those who've sinned against you. Now, 1 Corinthians 5 will tell us that if there's somebody sinning in the church, that we need to stop them, pull them out. And Galatians 6 will also tell us that if somebody has been overwhelmed by sin, we who are spiritual should go and restore them. But this threefold, 3-step program is about interaction between me and other people, and to making sure that it's dealt with properly. Again, you are free to disagree, but I would just simply call you to come back to what the text says and to recognize that there's a greater call between having loving and love covering multitude of sin type of fellowship between us, type of unity between us, way more than trying to look for people's sin all around us in the church. Well, with that said, brothers and sisters, be blessed. And hopefully this text has blessed you somewhat.